Prophet Muhammad migrated to Yathrib in 622 AD to escape persecution in Mecca from Quraysh.
Welcome to Yathrib, Prophet Muhammad.
He established a strong Muslim community and laid the foundation of Islamic governance. He formed alliances with tribes, both Muslim and non-Muslim.
We give our allegiance to Muhammad.
He also established a mosque as the center of the Muslim community and received divine revelations from Angel Jibreel. But not all was peaceful. The Prophet and his followers engaged in several defensive raids against Makkan caravans that passed near Madinah. These raids were justified because of the years of brutal hostility, persecution, and confiscation of Muslim properties by the Quraysh. In early 624 AD, a large trade caravan, led by a leading man of the Quraysh, Abu Sufyan, left Mecca for Syria.
We must safely go to Syria and back to Mecca. We must avoid the Muslims and protect our caravans.
The Prophet mobilized a force of some 313 soldiers to intercept the caravan. Abu Sufyan, with his 40 guards, managed to evade the Prophet's soldiers twice by taking alternate, less traveled routes and with the help of scouts. Abu Sufyan sent a messenger to Mecca to report that they were safe. But Amr ibn Hisham, a prominent Quraysh chief, argued that it was time to catch Muhammad by surprise and hunt him down.
This is the opportunity to kill Muhammad.
Most of the clan leaders agreed, and around 1,000 Quraysh warriors pushed on to fight against Prophet Muhammad's army. The Prophet and his 313 soldiers camped at the Valley of Badr and received a notification from a messenger that the Makkan army was approaching.
The Quraysh army is coming. They have around 1,000 soldiers.
The Prophet was fully prepared for the inevitable battle. Due to the rainfall earlier that day, the ground had become muddy and slippery. As a strategic move, the Prophet positioned his army on a slightly elevated dune, making it challenging for the Makkan cavalry to maneuver and charge. Prophet also filled wells near the Makkans, denying them access to water and forcing them to rely on a small nearby stream that was already running low. Also, Prophet dug trenches which provided a physical barrier that prevented the Quraysh cavalry from reaching the Muslim army, thereby limiting the effectiveness of their attack. The Makkan Quraysh arrived at the Valley of Badr, and the battle began with duels. A warrior named Aswad came forward from the Makkan side, swearing to drink from the well near the Muslim camp, or die for it. Hamza, one of the Prophet's uncles, accepted the challenge, and they began fighting.
Let me go forth and seek my prey.
Hamza dealt a blow to Aswad's leg, then quickly struck again to finish him off. Utbah, Sheba, and Al-Walid, 3 prominent Quraysh noblemen, came forward from the Makkan line, clad in armor and wearing shields, challenging the Muslim side. From Medina, Prophet's uncle Hamza and his cousins Ubaidah and Ali answered the challenge. Ubaidah was mortally wounded in the duel, but Ali and Hamza defeated the Makkans.
O Prophet, we killed the 3 Meccans, but Ubaidah will not survive.
Hisham, The Meccan commander made the decision to push ahead with a sizable force against the Muslim line.
Kill the Muslims!
The Muslims formed a phalanx-like formation and managed to absorb the shock of the Meccan charge. The first Meccan wave was the fiercest, but Muslims forced a stalemate, causing exhaustion for Meccans and forcing them to regroup. Hisham ordered the second attack, but this time the Muslims held firm, causing Meccans to regroup again.
We will not retreat again. We will make our final attack.
In the third assault by the Quraysh, the Muslims successfully held back the enemy before launching a counterattack, which led to the Meccans fleeing.
Retreat! Retreat!
Abu Sufyan survived the battle, but continued the fight against Islam throughout his life. Amr ibn Hisham and Abu Jahl, Prophet's ruthless uncle, did not survive the battle. The head of Hisham was presented before the Prophet, who stated, "This is the pharaoh of this nation." The Muslims won a decisive victory, with 70 Meccans killed and 70 taken captive, while only 14 Muslims died. Although the Battle of Badr lasted only one day, it was Prophet Muhammad's first major victory, and one of the most significant battles in Islamic history. The outcome of the battle transformed the Muslims from a marginal religious movement to political contenders on the western coast of Arabia. The power and influence of the Makkan Quraysh were significantly diminished. Prophet's position and power were firmly established in Medina, giving him the means to discredit rivals there.